Yeah, let's do it. Shit. I love it. That's great.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dragon Stout.
Some Dragon
There you
Ball
go. You can
Stout.
see it.
That's pretty
It's
cool,
a
man.
Jamaican beer. I've had it on the podcast before.
Yeah?
7.5%. It's very small. Look, it's a little baby bottle.
It's really weird because every time I hear like it's 7.5% or something, and then my brain automatically goes into APR. Like it's some sort of it's 7.5% APR. I don't know why.
7.5% APR in your annual beer.
Yeah, boy. I mean, the interest rates
boy.
have gone right up. So's this.
Yeah, 7.5% is the new interest rate.
Yeah,
I think.
is it?
Fucking
Do you want your beer to be just
No,
like the
it's not.
interest rates? Let's do this.
We're getting close. We'll be at 4%. Not long. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's gonna
Well,
be so good.
this is a slight audio test us as well. So
Yeah.
if anyone is in this chat, do let us know. But welcome to a very unique
late night with
yeah.
2/3 of Push the Point, which
Yeah.
is pretty good. Simon's on like is he still in Canada or is he home?
No, he
Like,
should
I don't know.
he should be landing round about now. He should be on the ground in the great country of England. And
the great country of Canada.
Well, no, he should be back.
He's
should be back now. Yeah.
Oh, Simon, yeah. But what can we do, right?
I know. So me and Tripp thought we're gonna meet up. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna catch up, basically. We're just gonna do a little catch up.
Yeah, me and Hamish, we I don't really play too much TTS, and Hamish is a bit of a TTS machine. So you need to show me. I used to be a TTS machine.
You know how to play, surely. You know how to play.
Yeah, I know all the little tips and tricks, but I'm very rusty. Like I think I played like a couple of games against Jamie like 2 months ago, like before something. Right. I can't remember what it was, but I played that Blitz Prism deck that we took to the Battle Hardened, if you remember that.
Yeah.
Those dark days. That was an interesting time.
I was going to say, did you know this sounds really weird because we're on stream now, but have you posted it up on
No, I haven't. I was waiting for a natural pause in the conversation, but you've given me the perfect opportunity to find the link.
All right, okay. Well, I just found the link.
I've just seen the title, which is
Late Night Hangover.
There's one thing that I love about Hamish, and it's his inconsistency with capital letters.
Oh, what?
I think it's always great. Whenever you get like free reign to do a video title,
it starts with a capital L, late, and then night shouldn't be night, and then ham is a name. Egg isn't a name, but Trips is a name.
Fantastic.
But egg could be a name.
Egg is not a name.
Egg is
also, we need to get me up to 300 followers on Twitter tonight as well. I'm currently on 299 on Twitter, which is like just so sad, right? Come on.
Well,
is this the sadness of asking for Twitter followers? On
Twitter, I think it's pretty pathetic, but we'll let it slide.
What am I doing? I am
Hey Mitch, if you're still here, thank you. The audio is pretty good, apparently.
Oh, really? That's good. We were a bit worried. So live on Push the Point with @Hamsack. I want to incorporate the ham, egg, and chips though.
Oh,
I'm just gonna put fancy some ham, egg, lowercase, and trips.
All right, okay. You don't have to bully me with the lowercase.
Push the Point, and then the link.
Okay, cool. Right, okay. So we're
hashtag. Where's my
hashtag? Oh yeah, I forgot to put the hashtag in. Anyway, Christ.
TCG hashtag. Not my joke, even though it was my joke.
It was your joke.
Ham, egg, and trips.
Anyway,
So
so
good.
so me and Tripp are catching up. We're gonna have a game of TTS, and basically, as we would all love this to be, it's just basically beers, pretzels, some games. We're gonna catch
Yeah,
up.
it's gonna be very chill, guys. So just strap in, grab a beer or a drink or whatever. It's very hot in the UK, so we're just gonna chill out because we and catch up, and we've got a few things to like. We were saying we've got this golden ticket for the calling and the
Yeah,
battle hardened. Or is
I
it you tell me about it, Hamish? Because you got the email, right?
I
That
didn't
came
get
through.
it. Yeah, I
Came through
got the
today,
email.
maybe?
No, it didn't come through today.
Ooh.
I found out. I
Oh,
literally,
right.
well, I saw. Um, so basically, I saw that ads from Go Again Gaming. I saw his announcement that he had a ticket. So, oh, that's so good! Congratulations on him. Now, where's mine? I'm joking.
Where's my ticket?
Where's my goddamn? Huh?
I can't believe LSS didn't give us a ticket.
I was like, ah, if they don't give me a ticket, god damn it! And then, yeah, I went on my email and I was like, there's Chris Bewley, and I was like, okay.
They did give us a ticket. Oh, great.
They gave us a ticket Tuesday, and I was like, oh, it was a good job. Az posted his thing up, otherwise I'd never have known.
We would have completely missed that, and he's just like,
Chris, if you're gonna give me an email,
if you're
gonna give me an email, can you please also just give me a nudge on Messenger or something, just to tell me you've emailed me or something? No, I should really just check my own emails, but it gets covered in spam. It's my wife's birthday lately, and it's all covered in Amazon orders.
Is it your wife's birthday today?
Yeah, it's coming up. No, not today. It's coming up. So I've got some ordering loads of stuff.
Happy birthday to.
It's not a birthday yet.
Happy birthday.
It's not a birthday.
Someone in the chat says, "How are you getting both cams on screen? I do streams myself. Are you using OBS and Discord for the cams?" I believe that is what we're doing, right?
Yeah. So basically, what I do is because I know that the OBS can give you an option to have the camera up straight up on OBS. So I was finding that quite difficult. And a lot of people, when I'm talking on Discord, couldn't see me because your computer only likes to have one camera on when it's using a certain program. So I basically Tripp can see me through Discord as normal, and I screen share the Discord windows and crop it down to just have. So I crop Tripp's Discord window, and then I make another window to copy, and I copy mine in, and then I have another window to copy in this OBS. It's once you know that, it's pretty straightforward. You just got to fiddle about with cropping the windows and stuff. Give you a little demo. Let's see. There you go. I've just ruined it a little bit.
Have you just messed it up?
Well, I'll just show you. Yeah, you can just make. So that's how you do it. It's a lot of when you're doing all this. It's a lot of cheating of just cropping multiple windows being copied. But there you go.
That is what OBS feels like to me. It's like I'm sure I'm not using it right, but you get a thing that works and then you just save it.
Pretty much.
Like, okay, I'm just gonna keep that forever now.
That's what I love about OBS as well. It's kind of this giant tool of here you go, and you kind of can just bodge stuff together, and then you just go, cool, I will record through this, and then it just basically your little mashup is there you go, all done. Anyway, so let's play some games.
Yeah,
let's get the ball rolling.
Let me get some
so you've got what? I'm sorry.
Sorry, what?
Sorry,
what?
I've only just realised now you have 2 Rosettas.
No, that's canon. That is. You seem to have a Kodachi. I don't know if that's.
I've only just clocked this. Okay, what happens if there was a game? Okay, I mean, I'd immediately lose.
There you go. You could be. Have you got any zero cost blues in there? Or...
I do actually. I've got a couple.
We'll play it. We'll play it.
Should we do it normally? Okay. I still think that even though you could never run this weapon, it's probably still better than running 2.
I don't think I have any non-attacks in my deck. So
yeah, that's gonna suck. Okay.
Oh, I can. Let me. You're rolling again.
I rolled a.
You still didn't get a 7. So.
I'm good. Hang on, let me see if I can get a 7 this time. Okay, I got an 8.
Right, I get one wrong.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, you can have one more.
No. I just want to play the goddamn game. So you've clearly surpassed me by that. So what?
I'm gonna go second. I need to grab my Phoenix Flame though. I should have done that.
Oh, Judge, he hasn't got his Phoenix Flame.
Game's not started.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know what the order is actually.
You meant to roll off to see who goes first. Yeah, you meant to roll off to see who goes first, then you make your deck. Yeah, and also as well, everyone just puts their little Phoenix Flame there. Because no, you got to search it every time.
No. This is good. You're teaching me all the the most modern TTS
it's just
techniques. I don't know any of this stuff. So.
It's like the chain. Did you ever play chain on TTS?
No, I did. That was believe it or not after my time. I was just before chain started to be a thing. Was when I stopped playing on TTS and I played exclusively in person. Was when chain was in CC. So I never had to go through all the Banished Monarchy. So if I'm a little clunky, forgive me, but I'm sure I'll pick it up.
Well, you'll be fine. Okay, so you can go. Who's going first? Actually, me or you?
You're gonna go first. I'm gonna go second.
All right.
What?
Okay, I've had to zoom in a little bit closer. If wondering,
yeah,
it's a little bit weird for me.
That out of the way. It looks okay on the stream. I've got a stream up on my phone, so I can keep an eye on the chat and stuff.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this because I
want. Oh wait, I realized I can just see your hand if I have the stream up on the chat.
Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be a really fair match. Oh, come on.
What? Those are all attacks, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just not happy about that. So
sorry,
do that to get a reenchant. In that and find my 3 copies of Read the Rune.
Sick.
And now I'm a turn there.
Didn't you get a you don't get
I should be on 5. Yeah, right.
Yeah. See, I know what I'm doing. I know how to play a silly game.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah, oh, hang on. Sorry. I will just say, can you confirm my Sonata was these 3 attack action cards? They basically they were. It was a whiff.
You did it very quickly. Just give it a shuffle. Yeah, give it a shuffle. Have a better hand than that. Get some non-attacks.
You need a better hand than that, mate.
Yeah, it's no fun if the game is terrible. Right. Let me just. So it's a bit weird because I'm playing. So if everyone watching at home, I'm playing this weird Kodachi version of Phi. So I just need to think about what I want to be doing.
Well, I'm not going to bother looking at my hand.
So
do we want, mate? Just tell me. Oh yeah, we haven't got any damage numbers up, have we?
Beep. I think what I'll do. Let's just. Oh, come on. Don't fuck about. Oh yeah, sort me out, would you, my friend?
All right.
Oh, we want to do the old Kodachi stuff, don't we? Right. We'll
come on, this can't be that hard.
We'll start with a little Kodachi.
Have you got mask? Okay. That one.
I have got mask. Yeah. And then we'll do a
Why would you do this when his thing is always draconic chain links?
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm trying this out. I'm trying this out. I like Kodachi's. Okay, Kodachi.
That one.
Oh, you can take it. Interesting. Oh, these Kodachis are shit. Why?
They are terrible, aren't they? They do nothing. You might as well just run.
They are actually really bad.
Well, we've now discovered why you don't want to run. Why don't you want to run Kodachi's Tripp?
Because I want to do the Phi stuff, but these are shit.
Yeah, they're good for trying to set up a Mars trigger.
No, this was my mistake.
Adam Smith is saying Kodachi plus Salt the Wound Yeah, I mean, they're
It is.
yeah,
I can see it, and there.
very
This
Ira,
deck
isn't it?
does run the stuff to make it work. Let's just do. You know what? Let's just keep it simple,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna erase face,
That's actually
and I'm going
really,
to
really, really,
pitch this.
really okay. Is it?
See if any of these had been draconic, I could have fetched a Phoenix Flame, but literally, yeah. Well, I mean, you want to block it anyway, right? Because it's Mass Trigger, but yeah, sounds good. And then I
have to
will
use my equipment this early, but this hand,
got
a hand this
one.
good.
I actually have 2 floating, don't I? So yeah, if I'd had any, yeah, okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you had,
Just,
if you had anything, you could have. I just don't think you'll ever pull this flame out.
well, there's only 2 flames in the deck, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And I've just stacked 2 blues, but it probably won't matter. But oh well.
Batches for the rupture line, maybe Tripp.
I don't know what's in the deck, so I'd love to read the chat, by the way, everyone. But if I do, I can just see Hamish's hand. So
No, you can pop the chat out.
not on my phone.
Yeah, you can.
Oh wait, yeah, I can. I'm not looking.
That's fine.
I'm
just gonna play my turn out. So, I mean, I'm just gonna flip my cards over. There you go. So Tripp can't see.
Very clever, very clever.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna play it out.
You're just gonna do Smorian. Oh,
Can you block that, please?
well, it's 4 and 5.
5
right?
and 4, and if it hits you, discard a card and I for rune chance. So it's probably, unless you really like your hand, I can see that equipment coming.
I think it's gonna be equipment, but I'm just gonna. Actually, this is a really, really weird hand. Oh, this is really bad. So it's gonna be that. Oh,
What a. Oh. If only you had
it's
sinks.
it's just a bit of an awkward one. I think what we do is.
It's well, it's
I
a
can't see my
Thursday
hand
night.
though.
No, they can't. It's a Thursday. Is any of the chat got one alcoholic beer on them? Maybe non-alcoholic, because that's what I'm on. A non-alcoholic.
I guess we do like that. I think that's always going there, but let's just think about a bit more stuff. You feel like you have to play faster because you're on stream, and you can't think about stuff.
Fires so much armor now. Yeah, he does have a lot of armor.
It does with this and this. I'm not going to use this, but that's actually
Do you know,
not
Tripp?
as bad as it looks. I
Since
think I'm going to do. Oh, actually.
Sorry for disturbing your flow.
Tell me, Mike.
But ever since Utrecht, I've actually been on a diet. I've been on a health.
You've been. I saw your post on the on Twitter.
Yeah.
You were about the fab month of looking after yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, that Fab Fitness thing. But I decided to do it just when the Fab Fitness challenge is all done. But if you're gonna do it, just do it, right? You don't need a fad.
Just do it.
Just do it. But yeah, no, I've been quite conscious about that. Oh yeah, you're taking the 5 arcane, yeah.
Yeah, no, just let's do this thing.
I feel like in this game, got a ratio.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like normally I'd probably just set this up in Arsenal and make something more impactful next turn.
I think if you can play it out.
Well, I can play it out. Like I like to leave that in Arsenal usually, just because I know that my next hand I can get something else going. Because I'm still presenting. I did 5, and I would do another 5. That's still 10 damage, and I've got a block for me. mean,
maybe because I've already committed the block, you might think I clearly don't have like the best hand in the world.
If you didn't block, I'd definitely play it because I know that you've got mad, but you have to block.
Yeah.
So that is 10.
Yeah, this is pretty awkward. I think what I do is yeah. I think I have to play for a much bigger turn, so I'm gonna do.
Just so you know, everyone, if you are tuning in and watching this, Tripp is this your first time on Fi? Is this a experimental?
It's my first time on this weird Kodachi Fi. Yeah, so let's just.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna block the 2 and take the
8.
8. Yeah.
6 1s and 1,
2 rises with only 1 Phoenix Flame is a little bit awkward, but
okay.
I should have made you keep that all attack action hand. That was my mistake.
Yeah, that was. I literally was just like, oh, this is a terrible hand.
So I think what I'll do is let's just go for. Let's just play out the this before.
First and last. I don't know what you mean, James Armstrong.
First and last game of this deck. Yeah,
oh,
I think
yeah.
so. I quite like Searing Emberblade. I think the first time I saw Searing Emberblade, I was like, this card is not really underwhelming, but it does make everything work much better.
It reminded me of Raiden when I first saw Raiden. Okay, right, and then when you play, you go, oh yeah, because it works. It just works. Okay, so you're pitching that to play Mountain Anger. I'll just take 4.
Yeah, just a 4. Yeah, nice, makes sense.
And then all right. Well, my hand has aligned up quite nicely again. So I'm going to pitch that. I'll play that, pitch that, and play this. Very unassuming. Double-Blade Strike.
Yeah, so just 2 no rune chance because you lost them all at the end of the last turn.
I do have made. Oh yeah, I've made 2. I've got a new mic. Is the audio okay? Am I too quiet? Or is Tripp too loud? Am I too quiet? Please let us know.
Just let us know.
Yeah, I've got this machine, this mixer thing here that I had to borrow from the amazing Dale, and I'm kind of new to this, so it's all good. Okay, so as long as our levels are fine, because I've got my own volume on this, and then I'm trying to manage that and manage Tripp's thing. It's a bit of a juggle.
Yeah, we're just trying to work out the best way to be doing these streams. Like, 'cause we would quite like to do more streams in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard. Just sit down and whack them out. Right.
It's gonna take the 2 here.
Are you joking?
Let you get the rune champ. You can have the extra rune champ.
I like it.
Oh, the punish.
To be fair, it didn't really. I was playing.
Doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah,
yeah. But no, I think it does. It matters a little bit because you've just given yourself an extra damage.
11. Yeah, but it's the cost of giving you the damage, right? Like I could have given you the Tiger Stripe, but that feels bad.
Are you going to Lille? Says Darren Hazelden. We've got 2 patrons on,
Darren.
by the way.
Yeah, I am going to Lille. I'm not particularly prepared for it, but so this is 7, and then another 5, so 12 takes me down to 13. Oh, I think at this point I'm just gonna I'll take it.
You take the 7.
Yeah.
And then take the 5.
Yeah, and then find a new deck. But I will do some stuff to you this turn. So
okay.
What have I could have done? I'm just trying to think what I could have done. No, that's all right. So I think what we'll do. So this is going to be. It's going to go. It's kind of a bit awkward. I think we'll do it
Buggy.
anyway.
Hey, Buggy. Hey guys. I may have missed you talk about this, but why doesn't Hamish like Belittle in Viz? All right.
It's a good question.
That is a good question. I'm so let's be very clear. I think that Hayden Dale's Belittle list is actually kind of cool. I really do like it. I think it's a very in very creative way to show off the deck. I personally think that it's a good showcase really on how Belittle can be mixed into quite a lot of different decks and it really shows off how well the ability to grab resources from so you pitch to play attack and then grabbing 3 resources is very, very strong. And a hero that likes to play attack actions and non-attack actions, and you've literally just got these 2 synergy things of find an attack action card, non-attack action card, sorry, to pump one of your next attack action. It does a lot of work for what Runeblades want to do. Now, the reason I don't personally like it is that I think you're chopping out a lot of the important things that I think Viserai wants, which is basically, utilizing his own card. I think you're cutting out some Runeblade cards to put in a generic actions in, and you end up making a lot less rune chance. I'm not saying I think it's obviously really good because Hayden's won an RTN with it, and so has his friend Dr. Dan Mackay. So it's obviously good. Just for me, it's just not the way I would like to see this being used, if that makes sense. I think there's a lot of Runeblade cards that kind of push that further. And I think another thing I've noticed that people are missing out as well is by reducing Rune Flash and Meet and Greet, everyone keeps Gloom because Gloom's really good. But by cutting out Flashes and Meet and Greets, you're kind of missing the strongest bit Viserai has to offer, which I've just done to Tripp, right? You play Meridian Skies, and then he was expecting for just, if you just do your Meridian Skies attack and then Rosetta, you can always see what's happening. But the thing that always pushes over and makes that health total so difficult is when you just go Meridian Skies, play attack, then either play Flash or Meet and Greet or Gloom. And that's the 3 attack combo that Runeblades do that is kind of bullshit in terms of damage numbers.
Yeah, I think if you look at a card like Meridian Skies Red, that card is doing so much, and it's so if you think you can think of it at a really, really basic level as giving a card Go Again, which is really good, and giving the card +3 damage, and it's definitely way more than +3 damage. But even if you look at it like that, it's a really really good card, and also the requirement is that it's a Runeblade card, which in Viserai is just fine. But I think you said it best, Hamish, when you just said you just didn't think that Belittle Minimism is playing to the strengths of Viserai. Like, Belittle Minimism is a great combination of cards that fits into a lot of different decks, and you're gonna have great Belittle Minimism turns in Viserai. But I just don't think it's. I agree with you, Hamish. You're the guy that knows the deck, and I agree with what you say. Where it's like it's not what Viserai is about necessarily, and it's diluting an already strong deck with something that could pay off really well. But it's like, do you need that? Like,
that's
do you
my
want
point.
to risk the brick? Like, when you can just have you kind of have bricky moments with Viserai sometimes anyway. So like,
but I know
would
that
you not just rather have a more consistent deck?
But I know that the strengths that you can get from it is that I think Belittle can help you get some unbricked turns when you go, okay, I'm going to play Belittle and because I've got loads of attack action cards, but actually Belittle makes this quite beneficial because I'm going to play Belittle and find a red Minoism, then play the red Minoism to and then to buff up my next attack. Or you can play Belittle, find red Minoism, creepers in the red Minoism to get the additional action point, and then play your attack because you've got 2 action points, which is now coming in for 6, and then you then can play Rosetta. Really good, but you're leaning on creepers a lot more, and you're making less rune chance. It's good. It is good, but just not. I think for me personally, I think there's a stronger way of doing it. So.
Yeah, Foggy, I get your point as well. You're saying like, I think doing some testing and finding out how you enjoy playing Viserai is also like definitely a great point. Like you might enjoy that. Like, I'm just playing this out. Yeah.
Oh, sure. I'm just gonna take 3.
Yeah, go for it. And like think like if you enjoy that style, like Belittle Minnoism is like a really fun combo. Like you might just enjoy that style of playing. Like I find playing decks that I enjoy playing, I always do like way better. So let's do
so
right. So
I
you
took the 3, yeah.
So yeah, sounds
I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Which he says, thanks for the insightful answer. Much appreciated. I think I'm going to need to do some testing to make up my mind up on where I stand on it. That is the one thing. I am not knocking down what Hayden is doing. If you ask, I've got my own personal opinion about things. I think both of them are really good. I think they're both worth exploring. I've just got my opinion on it. And that's kind of it, really. You know, I think it's just play it. Just play it. That's the glorious thing about this game. Ask yourself a question, play some games to find the answers to the questions that you want, and then that's it. And then you just enjoy playing them. Enjoy playing the game. All right, what's this?
It's just gonna be 2 because it's only chain link 2. It's coming in for 2.
I think my hand is not great. I can set up something better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna block this up, and I know everyone's gonna tell me off for swapping out this card, but I think I can find something. You see, that's what I was kind of worried about. That if I didn't find an attack action card to link up with everything, it was going to get a little bit dicey. It's fine. Tripp, I don't need Mordred Tide.
That's fine. I just wanted to play Ira, so now I can.
You are playing Ira.
I can now Kodachi you for 2. Because Draconic. This is now Draconic, and this is
Kodachi for 2.
Base power 1. That's all I was here to do, is to Kodachi for 2 and 5.
Simon Mays, good morning to you, good sir. I don't know where morning must be.
Is it morning
in Australia or New Zealand? Got his morning coffee. I'm glad.
Very
jealous. Tune in. Oh, and it's the man Sharif. See, this is why you think Viz is in a bad spot. Sends down the Mordred Tide, the greed. Well, no, it's
the greed.
The greed. I was just setting up for something. Oh, Errol Flynn, another dude. Thank you so much for being a patron.
Oh, it's Errol.
Yeah, it's Errol. I tell you what, I have to say, it's quite tricky to know the real names. I know that there's I actually don't know the list of the patron name, or we do actually have a list, but you know, quite tricky. But dude, thank you so much for jumping on.
Simon Denning looks after the patrons, so he knows everyone's real
in
name.
charge. Yeah, unless you want to change your name on our patron thing to your real name, that'll help. But I don't want to.
It's up to you.
I took the Kodachi for 2, by the way. God, this is a long game, everyone. I was considering playing some Ira, but not Ira, Icelander. But I feel that me and Tripp, it will be here all day.
It's been a bit of a long one. Let's do.
I'll ask the chat. Oh yeah, that hit. That's coming in for 4.
4. Yeah.
I'll take the 4.
Cool.
You've played
then
Phoenix Flame for 2.
Phoenix Flame coming for 2. Actually, it's 3 because of the +1 from Tiger Stripe.
I'll block that.
And then I will probably should have done this there. Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, you should. I
should have done that. It would have only been. Yeah, that would have been 5. That would have been way better. That's my bad.
No. 1, 2, 3. Right. Yeah.
It's
I'll
6.
just
So it's 5. Yeah.
I'll take
I'll
5.
take the 6.
Oh, was that 6?
No, it's just 5. Yeah.
So I'll
Plus
take
1
5.
from
Yeah.
Smoke Flames.
I'll take the 5. It's fine.
I'll leave that there. That wasn't too bad. Could have been better. I probably should have thrown
No,
the
Sharif,
draw.
we're never playing Kano versus Icelander. Oh. No, I tried.
You think this game is slow? Jesus.
No, it is.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's
no. Me and Sharif played it last night. It's the most. It is. It's not enjoyable. I will say it's not the most enjoyable game because you basically just the only thing you're waiting on is Kano to have a lot or like just to have a moment of having no resources by doing some shit, and then you just go, what's the card? The card that destroys equipment. What's it called again? Expose the elements.
Yeah.
So then you just play exposed and kill his boots, which was our game 1. Sharif just went, I'm gonna play all this, and I went, expose the elements, your boots. I win. Because there's surely now nothing else you can do. You'll never be able to achieve the combo, and you've just lost 2 art, and then that was the end of the game. No, it's no. This. Yeah, James Armstrong's like, yuck. Not playing that.
Yeah, it's not what I.
Wow. I think we might have hit a record. We're hitting a record, Trip. On 23 viewers. Oh,
really? It's not updated. It says 7 on mine. I was like, oh, I did all right.
Oh, might still be. Oh, wait. No. We've got 7. No, I got a bit excited there. We've had 23 people jump in. We've got 7 people still watching.
Yeah. Well.
We'll never get a spoiler at this rate.
Let's do that. Double strike for 1.
Take 1.
And then double strike for 2. Oh, no, I don't have any more. Double strike for 1. And then rolling renegade for 3.
Ooh. I'll take 3. Agreed. There you go. Get your mass trigger. Get your mass trigger.
Oh, did it hit?
Yeah.
Could block.
No.
Oh, no. Great. I'll draw a card. Oh, I wasn't expecting you to not block any of those.
You guys playing any skirmishes this season? Tripp, are you playing any skirmishes?
I'm probably going to do. I'll just come in for 3. I'm going to hopefully go to one, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after. But I don't know about you guys, like Hamish and. Well, I know Hamish, you won't be doing it because you don't really like Blitz or Seal.
My skirmish season literally depends on the prizes, and because I've got, I'm invested into Icelander. If they had any mats or some stuff for Icelander, I might have just took part in it just to go, right, I want to take part because I want to get the swag. But other than that, it's not like there's too many events. So
yeah, I think for me, it's a good time to have an off season. So like if you're a bit like, oh, I'm so fucked. If you're a bit like, oh, actually that's not too bad. If you're a bit like, you know, you've been playing a lot and you just want to not play a bit for a bit, it's quite nice to just take a bit of a chill one and not get involved for a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's fine to just chill. Usually, Tripp, you're the one that slams out as many events as possible, but I think.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You're chilling out on this one.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a no-brainer. We always do that.
Good block.
And I think what I'll do is I will.
You carry on thinking. Simon Mays. I was surprised how long my Dash games went on for, but I think it was me learning them, having little to no experience on how she plays. Yeah, I know. Especially when you're learning something new. When I was playing Icelander, I think I felt like time froze. Get it? Oh, whatever. Right, Jacob Johnson. The second double strike was only 1. You took an extra 1, and I think I missed the plus button when you tried to correct you. Should be at 12.
Give him a life.
Oh,
give him a life.
I would have blocked that.
I got rid of it.
Oh
I
yeah.
said it. I did say to you it's coming in for 1 because I said, "Oh, I've killed my."
All right, okay. That's my
I
bad.
lost my thing.
That's my
I
bad.
was just trying to scam you. You see, I said, "Oh, it's coming in for 2." Oh, sorry, it's only coming in for 1.
I would have
The
blocked that,
classic
and
scam.
I would have been on 3
That's
more
why I
health.
was confused. That's why I was like, I was sure you would have committed a little grass block on that.
Did you
Second.
do the sync below?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna play this out and see what happens.
Oh, don't do that.
I really.
It's tough. So I've not received any.
No, this is
arcane damage.
this is the arcane damage.
but this
but
is this is a little this is a little awkward. a little too room shots.
yeah, this
I don't know what to do. I think I just so
don't
it's gonna
take it.
be. I mean, but what do I do? Right? Like, do I?
This is coming in for 12. If this hits, this will get +1.
Yeah. Well, that's.
And then you'll be at
This is
1
coming
health.
in. Yeah, easy game, right? You still got creepers left. You just do the odd sonata and kill me.
I'd love that.
That would be pretty funny. I think that might be worth it.
It would be hilarious.
Just for the memes, but I think I actually have to think for a second. I hate thinking in this game. Let me just check.
I hate thinking.
That is actually a interesting thing.
Darren Titan. Everybody need a break. They do. Tripp, you could do with a break right now.
I could do with a break, but I think I have an angle. I'm gonna. Is it exactly 12? Because obviously.
Well, okay. So we'll go with the flow. 2 arcane. Are you going to take the 2 arcane? If you do, meet and greet gets go again.
We'll do probably 4. So 2.
If you just want to see the whole damage numbers, this will be 6 in total. If this hits, I'll get +1, and then this will be 6.
Yeah, let's go down to 1.
You're going to do it, okay? Right. Yep. So that hits. Has go again. That hits. That gives me that, and then I swing for 6, and then you're down to 1.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, and then I will arsenal this card. And over to you, good sir. Can you kill me?
This is the question.
Yeah, I can. You've got to kill me.
Oh, have you got Sonata? No, okay.
No, I wish.
Of course you're going to. I was like, oh my god, I thought you actually had it. So
I could get it, but no. I just need to. I need to just keep 2 cards and I'll win.
This, fetch this, pitch this, finish this. Is that the best way to do it, or is it to do? I think it is that. This is such a weird. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. I'm gonna do this.
There we go.
And fetch this.
All right.
And I'm gonna. Probably doesn't matter, but I'm gonna do
7.
For 7 with go again.
Oof. No.
I am gonna instant a Art of War to give it, and I'm gonna choose +1, and I'm gonna banish a card to draw 2. So that's gonna be 8.
I took another one. Did I? I was on 12.
Yeah. You're on 12. I came in for 8. You blocked 3, so you should be on 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on 7. Yeah.
And I've given it +1.
My vape broke.
I
had to buy these stupid pre-made vapes.
Pre-made vapes.
Yeah, I've realised that the sort of big vapes, you got to think of them as like rollies, where you make your own cigarette. When then these are basically like cigarettes where you get them pre-done up. You no mess, no fuss. You just buy it out of the box and you go. Flavor's pretty good. If anyone gives you a shit, don't vape, don't smoke.
Don't vape, don't smoke. I don't think I'm gonna have enough, but I just have to quickly think. 2 +1s. That's gonna be. No, I think it's better to do this. So I'm gonna do.
The maths going on his head.
Oh, It's just a Kodachi one.
Kodachi for 1.
Oh no.
Okay, let's do that. I can't afford it. I play fair. No, yeah, it can be quite expensive.
Kodachi 1. Yeah, it's expensive.
Giving you my creepers.
Then, I know, I'm glad. And then Blazing Headlong for 5. Yeah, that's going to be game. So.
That is going to be game.
Not too bad. Not too bad. If only I had some kind of draconic weapon that allowed me to
actually
utilize my hero ability.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, just do what you gotta do. Dude, do what you gotta do. Oh.
That is the attack pattern. I think that's that.
What?
But
I'll just concede there.
Yeah.
That was actually not as crazily bad as I thought it would be.
Well, but, I think you even showcased like.
I think if I got if I managed to be able to, if I'd managed to keep the
Sharif. Is it me or is Tripp looking more and more like James White?
Oh, I'm channeling my inner James White. I'm just going to see if anyone has any like Tripp should have done this, and this.
No. There is no Tripp should have done this, and this. I think everyone saw your Kodachis and just give up.
Yeah.
So it's like, they were like, there's nothing we can tell this guy.
I think I actually didn't hate it. I think the idea with this deck is you're meant to play out the like where are they? The brands to make your Kodachis draconic, and you run like all 9 brands, but like I just didn't see that working very well.
I mean, it's a cool idea.
I think that end burst. I mean, if I'd drawn into
you were doing ninja shit. I'm not gonna lie. You were doing some ninja shit.
And I managed to block. I mean, before we started streaming, I said to Hamish, like, "Oh, why are the sinks in this deck?" And the sinks were like incredibly good against Viceroy in that game. That basically stopped me from dying.
Yeah, the sinks are really good.
The sinks were and they also fixed some really bad hands. So I actually quite like the sinks. It's really interesting.
You know what I'm gonna do? And I know some people are probably tuning in because they want to watch me maybe play some Viceroy. But
I think they just want you to watch you play whatever you.
Oh well, that would be good. I would hope it's what people want, because I want to mix this up a bit. I want to play. Now it's either Rhinar or it's Bolton.
Oh, if you're gonna play something fun, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, come on. Should we actually do something fun?
I'm gonna play Earthbriar, and also Earthbriar I can play much faster than Fire because I'm still learning Fire. So, I mean, I know
Earthbriar into Bolton. This is gonna be.
No. I think Earthbriar was a tough matchup.
No, you've got loads of non-attack action cards that block for 3.
Oh wait, are you playing
Bolton?
Sabers Bolton?
No, I'm not going to bore everyone with that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to bore the population
Sabers
with that.
Bolton is actually Sabers Bolton is quite hard because you can't go super hard. But actually, with a raised face, maybe it's a lot easier. Oh, I've been logged out of.
What are you
logged out?
You logged out.
DB.
You've logged out. Now I made a Bolton list that tried to make a combo of both. I mean, we could just do that, and I'll just.
Somebody says in the chat, Hamish, that they'd be interested in seeing some Icelanders. So if you want to play some Icelander,
all right, who's this? Fires, Pinnacles. It's pretty interesting to seeing some Icelander, honestly. But I'll watch whatever. I mean, I do have an Icelander deck. You'll have to ask Sharif. I love how offended Hamish gets at that. What? What was I offended? Which bit was I offended of? Was it him? Was it him? You playing Briar?
I mean, playing Briar. Yeah, everyone should know that that's like my jam, right? What? If someone has a deck,
someone wants me to play Icelander. Sabers Bolton. No, he was offended how I was like, oh yes, no, not Sabers Bolton. Bullshit. Such a boring deck. What's with Earthbriar versus Viz? Or so too? Do you want?
That could be fun. Earthbriar versus Fizz is a
I tell you
really
what.
tough
Why don't we do
matchup.
Earthbriar versus Icelander?
That's a good one. I had a really good game. Obviously,
That'd be good, actually. I'd really like that.
That's a really interesting matchup.
Yeah.
I played a really good game against Shamir. If anybody knows Shamir from the UK, he's played Icelander before it was cool officially, or lol cool.
No, Icelander
he was playing it in Blitz
cool.
before the cards were released, so it was literally just.
By the way, I'm actually. Oh, okay.
So, thanks, to be honest.
Well, Sharif is trying to message me on Discord, and I think his words are actually popping up on stream.
Is he saying shut it down?
Sharif, I will say whatever you're saying is actually popping up on stream. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. No, actually, my head is covering up the text.
Shut it down. Why is my keyboard
Can
not
you
letting
stop?
me put
I tell you what,
you're
gonna need to stop messaging me because it's all I'm getting is badunk badunk. So mute for an hour. Sorry, I can't.
I can't mute Sharif.
Well, I had to because it's just all I'm hearing is badunk on the stream.
I was trying to open out Outlook, guys, and I was actually accidentally clicking on my work Salesforce.
You're mad. Have you got your deck ready?
This is a shit show already. Yeah, sorry, Hamish. It's just taking me a while. My computer is a little warm from the streaming, but
you're not streaming.
I mean, I'm involved in the stream. So,
just guilty by association.
Why can't I get my deck?
I am in a stream. My computer must be like, yeah, I can sense streaming.
Yeah, I know. It's like just pad for a bit, Hamish. Entertain the crowd. Tell them about the golden ticket, because I don't think many people were actually here for us talking about our golden ticket that we have.
Oh, cool. So we've got a golden shower, and
that's what they're calling it.
Is
Chris Bewley in the chat?
Chris Bewley has offered me a golden shower.
Thanks, Chris.
He's
great of you.
I got told he's a big guy, big boy. I mean, I said, "Are you going to be able to reach it?" And he was like, "Mate, I'll try." I was like, If you listen to the latest content, he did say you got to go for it. You got to just give it a go." And I was
There's a reason why we don't get a spoiler, everyone. 2 years, still no spoilers. I just can't think what the why. Why would we not get a spoiler?
Why would we not? Because I don't know.
Why? I don't understand.
Because they keep trying. Because they keep trying to piss on me, and I keep saying no. No, I'm joking. So yeah, we got a golden. We were kicked off the content creator list. To be fair though,
we're never even on it.
We can't get kicked off if we're never even on the list.
The funny thing is, guys, both me and Simon have had spoilers, but from different opportunities. Like I got one for Findels.
And then Simon got one
for the UK Discord.
That's because
old school.
Simon got one because he knew someone from LSS.
Yeah,
I think that's what I'm to say.
I got one for reasons that have still not quite been worked out. I got a good one as well.
You got a mad one.
I got Earthfloor Bounty, right? That was sick. Really good card.
That's a card that's going to be. Oh,
can you see my Briar?
Yeah,
it's Briar there.
Yeah.
Oh, she's white to me. How do I fix that? Oh, there we go. Oh, you flip it a few times. That's the way it goes. Here we go. I got my Rosetta out.
So we got a golden ticket, kindly given us by LSS for the Pro Tour Lille. Now it's not for the actual Pro Tour because obviously you need to have an invite for that. So there's no way you can pay for it. So the tickets are for either the Fable package, which is for the call-in, or the Go Again package, which is for the Battle Harden. We're still trying to work out what the competition is, but if you're a patron and you want to throw us some fun ideas, happy to do it. I mean, one of them that we did last time, which I really, really, really enjoyed, was the you got to back a winner, and the winner, if the winner wins, then the winners, the backers go into the wheel, and then we pick a winner from that. We did that with Simon last time, and it was really, really fun, where people were picking.
Yeah,
People
we were
people
thinking
picked
about
Simon, people were picking me, and so on.
Maybe we could do like a ultimate pit fight or something. Get like a couple of patrons involved, but like it's up to you. You know, if anyone in the audience has any like suggestions and stuff, we'd be really interested in.
So they give us
hearing.
Yeah. So basically, we've got something. We're trying to work out what we want to do in the pipeline. I still think the backing one's probably fun. It's just a matter of whether we got time to get to set up and get that to make that happen. But if we do, I definitely want to go down that route. And I think from what I remember from the email, the winner gets to choose one of the packages. You don't get both packages. I believe it's just one or the other.
And also, like, obviously, if you can't go, like, we would suggest that like you turn it down. Like, we've had people win in the past, and they've been really cool about it. Make sure that like someone that can actually go, like, gets the ticket because they weren't able to go. Like, it's not like you can sell it anyway, so it's kind of like you might as well just like give it up.
Oh,
What am I on? 62?
Now, Sharif has kindly just said, "Did you check the Content Creator Pro Tour Fantasy Competition?" Yeah, I saw.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's really nice for them to. Unfortunately, we no shades, but
no. I mean, I tell you what,
we were invited.
No, you know what? We're just we're just not in, man. If everyone's in here, just so you know, you're now taking part in something a little bit different. We're not involved in what the mainstream community is doing. We're too cool.
We're too cool. We all live in cool parts of the world. Like, I live in East London, a famously very hipster part of the country, and Hamish lives in is it Kettering? Hamish, is that where you live?
Yeah, Skettering. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Who would have beat? That is genuinely a good question from Sharif. Like, I wasn't surprised you weren't involved. Thanks. But if you were, who would you have been your picks? That's a good question. Was it a top 8 or was it a top 4, Sharif? Can you remember? I think it was a top, like, pick 4 people.
I can't. I'm not sure.
It's quite hard because you don't necessarily like know who's going to be there. I like that there's somebody picked Darren, and I actually think Darren is a great rogue shout. Yeah. Darren is very good at the game, and he is very good at hiding the fact that he's very good at the game. But I think he would actually he was very close to top 8ing UK nationals with Levia, which would have completely changed the dynamic, I think, of how people thought about Levia if he just managed to place in 8th rather than 9th. That would have been very interesting. So,
well, he lost to me round 1. That's probably why.
Yeah. Was that? Did you just roll a double 1?
No, I just put the dice down.
you got 2 1s. That's a shame. Doing the old double roll because you know that you get higher numbers if you double roll. Look at this.
Well, the average is 7. Shit, I was not surprised that we were never involved. Hey, I'll go first. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because this game could probably take a little bit of time, I'm gonna keep an eye on the chat. Yeah, we're gonna go. Just gonna play.
Do it. Cool. No thoughts. What? Because that totally doesn't benefit you in any way. If I don't think about what I'm doing, it's race time.
Okay.
I said I was surprised. I was actually surprised. Sorry, Sharif. I misrepresented your words. Fundamentally, just said the opposite of what you actually said.
So coming in for 3 arcane.
Sure. Pitch 3.
Coming in for 2 arcane. You take 1 arc. You've got 3. Okay.
Is it? Yeah.
We're coming in for 2. All right. Okay. Arsenal,
pitch
yours.
2, 1 thing. Right. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, you draw your cards.
Come on, where's my cards?
Sharif, I'm not surprised at all by it. Your face has got to fit in this community sometimes.
That's what Hamish was telling me before the start of this. He was like, "It's all about the face, Dan," and I was like, "What? My beautiful face, burgeoning 1 damage." And I was like, he was like, "Dan, you've got a beautiful face. You definitely fit in this community." And he was like saying, "Hamish, you're saying, do I have the face?" And I said, "Hamish, yeah, you do."
What is this card on the left? What, Hamish? What is this card on the left?
Oh, Welling Moon.
Welling Moon. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Interesting.
What?
There's not. Was it meant to be Krakens? Is that what you're saying, Sharif? It should be Krakens.
Oh, he's asking me, what the hell is this? Yeah, okay. Oh, trying it out.
I just want to let you know that burgeoning was an incredibly good pickup. So,
did it save your hand?
No, it didn't save me, but it really helps things. Did you take the 1 arcane, or were you thinking about a pitch?
No, I took the 1 arcane.
So you're on 35.
5.
Yes. So we'll do this.
Hang on. Whoa. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
You gonna respond?
Yeah, I will.
Oh. Now you know I have the brown.
No, I was being distracted.
We see what this is going. What people.
I was distracted,
here, guys. Right? You see that? Yeah. You just take my entire hand.
Well, yeah, I guess
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Bramble Sparkle and Lightning Strike.
Some bullshit, mate. You wouldn't have done it.
No, to be fair, if you just did that, I was going to do it anyway. So I should have actually responded to that.
Yeah.
So you get to put that on the top of your deck.
Did you just put the E-Strike on?
Yeah, because you can't play anything.
If you say so.
Well, what do you mean? You can't play anything?
You say so. I can play stuff.
All right. I mean, it was going to be E-Strike.
I can do. By the way, this is vexing Quill.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, take backs allowed.
No, it's not take back.
I didn't take back.
You just just wait for him to play out his cards, and then I'll.
I know it was a bit. It was a bit scummy.
Actually, could you even respond to that?
Yes, I can.
What were you responding to?
Second you play.
You take the damage though.
Yeah, I took the damage.
What were you responding to? And then what were you responding to?
I was basically just wanted to respond to that and take the damage.
Respond to this, and then take the damage. Right, that's how you do it. Okay.
Yes, that's what I did. Okay. Look.
We're gonna play proper.
All right, we'll play properly now. We'll play properly.
You were like playing at the speed of sound. Right, so you haven't played this yet. So first priority.
Okay. Go 3. 1, 2.
Take 1.
1.
Move to end step.
Cool. Play yours.
Oh God, not this bullshit. Right, okay. Fine. Let's do a let's do a sift.
In response.
Any responses?
Yeah.
Do you respond before I do the
yes,
the effect? No, because it's not a cost, so I think you do it before. Yeah. That sounds cool. I
should actually wait. Do you think I should wait? I'll wait.
I think you should, because you should wait to see.
Yeah, I want to. Because
you want me to fix my hand and then
you want to fix your hand, and then I want to play. Can I play that after? No, I can't. Can I?
What was it?
Oh,
it's pry, right?
It's pry, yeah. So you play that, I pass, your thing goes off, and then that's. I think I might have to do this now. This is a weird card to work around.
But anyway, I'm not going to use the effect, so it doesn't matter. Oh. I'm going to also take a tunic token.
Oh, okay. So I am. You can use its effects. The only time I can use this is for this moment. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Have a look at your hand. I'm gonna put this E-strike to the bottom of your deck.
Good choice. Good choice.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Oh.
I don't want it. Whoa!
Oh,
sorry.
shit! Where did it go?
Where did it go? Okay,
there it is.
Cool.
Let me just stick this in my hand.
And then you get to draw a
one
card.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
James Armstrong is a level 2 judge and he is here watching. So thank God we've got an actual level 2 judge here. Play it now or wait until Tripp takes another action. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, right. Okay, so it's probably... This is probably actually done you some...
Any responses?
No. You're cool. You're cool. I should have played it then. Oh, well. Who's to know?
It's just going to come in for 8.
8.
With go again.
I'll take the 8.
Cool. Okay. I'll take an embodiment of Earth. I don't know if you're running a.
Oh no, it is meaningless.
Is it? If it's actually meaningless, I won't bother. Yeah. And then
I don't think there's anything in the game that's
actually no. Actually, Hamish, it is actually relevant because you can respond to my embodiment of Earth popping at the start of my turn. So it's actually a downside.
Very relevant. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But I'll just come in for 2 and 2.
I'll take the 4.
You took it, yeah.
Yes.
And then I'll. Oh, it's so much more fun to play this deck than 5. God.
James says correct. Well done.
Just because I know what I'm doing with this deck. So.
Okay, so I am going to pitch to play Aether Ice Vein, and I'm going to fuse it with this Insidious Chill.
Let me just look at Insidious Chill. It's the one with the fuse. Are you going to use Amulet? Oh, you don't need to tell me.
Should always get the... No. It's fine. I'm not using it. I'm basically doing this. I can do this at instant speed at any point.
Discard a card unless they pay 2, 5 arcane damage. Think. I'm going to say no things.
Take 5.
I'm going to get 34, and then the effect.
Take 5.
Yeah, I went down to 34 from 39,
so
I took 1 from there. And I'm going to discard.
Okay, I will pop this.
Yeah, sounds good. I will. Cool to do this. You will Arsenal though. Let's discard this.
Okay, and then deal 3.
Take 2. Just 2 because it's your turn.
Oh yeah, it is my turn. Right.
It's not my first. So you can tell I know this matchup way better than
you do know it better than me.
Okay, I'll do the Tunic, and I will Embodiment of Earth pops. Do you want to do anything?
Oh,
whoops.
You know what? Yeah. I am going to pitch play that.
Sounds good.
I pitched the wrong card. Might off. Yeah, I'm going to pitch that one instead. Sorry. Yeah, pitch that.
Okay.
Play that.
Sounds good. Was this from the Arsenal?
Yes. And then you've got
you
got a Frosty, right?
Frosty. Cool. Cool. Anything else?
No, we're cool.
7. Paying 3.
7. Different. Might do. Now running of arcane. I know that I can attack this. I might play expose the elements and then make you discard.
So
This triggers first.
It's if exposed to elements with fused with an ice card, destroying equipment. So in response to exposed to the elements, I'm gonna use Tunic to gain a resource.
So you need to do the chilling ice vein trick. So you're responding to the chilling ice vein.
Oh, it's chilling ice vein, yeah.
Yeah, because I fused, it's going to. That's going to trigger first. So you can respond. So before this happens, this happens.
So I'm going to lose something then, so I probably shouldn't do that.
I can't target your tunic. I just basically going to kill a null.
No, it's more about using the resource to prevent to pay the 2 costs, which I can't do unless I'm able to. So in that case, I won't do that. I will just. That's an interesting one. Do I want to pay? No, I don't. I think I just. This is a bad game to play fast.
Is it a blue?
No, it's a red.
Okay, well, there's nothing.
So I think I don't think I have a choice. I don't think I want to give up the tunic resource. So that means I have to discard the Sonata.
Then I'll just kill that.
And then kill that, and then
I'll take. Then I'll take
the 7.
Yeah,
that's it from me. And you're just gonna Arsenal on your turn.
Yeah, tunic Arsenal. I'm taking some damage here.
Oh, okay. Actually, this is why this is in the deck.
Why? Why are you?
We're gonna sift any responses before I do the effect.
Yeah, I will play Winter's Bite to make you itch or discard.
Yeah, so you can put. So the way it works is that you this takes effect before I do the draw.
Yeah,
is that right? Cool. So I'll just pay the tunic resource.
Oh.
So I respond. So let's do it properly. I respond to.
Yeah, you respond. So you're gonna respond
before
to
the frostbite to gain a resource, pay the 1 cost, and then I get a frostbite.
Yeah. Now you can do your thing.
And then I can resolve this, and we think about how risky we want to be.
This might actually be our last game because I've got an interview with Fano.
Yeah,
Black
you've got an
coming
interview,
up.
haven't you? So let's be, in that case, if it's the last game, I will be risky and just put 1 card at the bottom. Come on. Come on.
Just do that and then press the button.
Yeah, nice one.
Is it?
Okay, I'm going to sift again.
Pitching one.
Paying 1. Yeah.
And
this time I'll put this.
A lightning.
This at the bottom. It would be really good. Yeah, get lightning. Attack action would be really good about now. Fuck's sake. Pass priority.
Oh my god, is it like that? Okay.
I can still swing. Actually, I'll swing sword.
The 2.
Floating 1, and then pass priority.
I'll just. Okay.
Sounds good. Keep that and Arsenal pass.
Yeah, I got it.
There's 2 draws, and both of them were.
Actually,
you can block if you want to change your mind.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna play Aether Ice Vein, pitching this, fusing, filling Ice Vein triggers.
Yeah, let's just think.
You see, this is when I'm playing aggressive. I don't feel like I want Coronet Peak. Someone's going to tell me off and say I should have it, but it feels like it's only useful on certain situations. I tend to just go.
It can be really clutch.
Yeah, it can be really clutch, but I feel like I just want to run the.
It depends on the.
I feel like I want to run Crown of Providence. Just to fix a hand up. If I'm like, oh man, this is a bit jank, I'll just block for 2, and then it can actually fix a hand a little bit.
I'm gonna.
So the chilling ice vein first.
The Insidious Chill first,
That's
right?
it. That's it.
Because it's the fuse, yeah.
So you're going to pitch that, and then you can coming in for 4.
Take 4.
And then another 2.
Pay an extra 1.
Okay, cool. And then I will deal 2.
Take 2.
Oh.
Runic for 7.
Nice. So we'll just play that to give you a frosty bar.
Yeah.
Which is pointless.
Which is pointless.
It more just turns on the waning.
It frees up your arsenal and lets you do the moon, yeah.
Gotta block this up. I will block. I'll overblock. Right.
Sounds good. This
could
dies.
I wonder if I could. Actually, I tell you what. I'll keep the coronet peak.
Yeah, just full hand block. And... Oh, you're gonna.
I'll pitch 1 to use that, and then I'll ping you for 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
That actually makes more sense.
You still get your arsenal, so
yeah, that's it. Sense to be... Yeah, and now arsenal. Okay.
Tunic. Got the amulet vice and the chill. Let's do Bramble Spark.
Yeah, you got
fusing with a Autumn's Touch red.
Okay, I will respond. I'll just use this tunic, play Cold Snap, give you a frostbite, and I get to. And your arsenal's frozen. Ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha
ha. Oh, but it's not a fuse. Okay, so it's not gonna turn these on. No. That's but you have given me a frostbite.
But I have given you a frostbite.
That is pretty good.
I wonder how many people have left the.
It's about 6 to 10 people. It looked like.
Oh, yeah, we got 6. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, 6.
Yeah, I mean we're deep in a game now, so
yeah,
if you were joining just now, you probably wouldn't.
You've missed a lot of the jibber. You've missed a lot of the jibber jabber. But we're doing a Icelander versus Earth Variety. Which I think is actually, I think it's actually quite a tricky matchup because you just sling in 7s and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's tough, but you are chipping. When you on that previous turn when you chose to use the waning moon, that was completely right because you just need to keep chip, and then you'll reach a point where Storm Striders will get you the kill.
Yeah, that's the aim of the game. I think
that what I'll do here, play that. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna come in with just a right, and we're gonna pitch 3 for it, and I don't think I'm gonna fuse. Yeah, no fuse. I don't really want you to know what I've got. So 1 arcane and 8 damage.
Right. Okay. So I think I take the 1 arcane. And you get your
which gets the embodiment, so
which is
you get a window.
Want.
The downside, yeah.
The downside. And I'm going to block for 3, and that's gone. I'm going to block for 3. Pitch, play Oasis Respite, gain 1 health, and take 1 health.
Yeah, so it's
and then I've got 2 floating.
Yeah.
And
so
then I will waiting move for 3.
Yeah, go down to 20.
Yeah. Field. Okay. Tunic.
If anyone's like seeing me pitch the Chalamat Hurricane, it's like, what are you doing?
I'm just going to play that
not
to
ready
give you
matchup for this exact reason.
I'm going to play
Try
that to
doing
give you
Chalamat
3.
Yeah, and then you're gonna
Arsenal.
go down. Yeah, sounds good.
And then that fires. That's gone.
Yep.
And then I'm going to give you 2
more responses. Yep. So 5 in total, which is, believe it or not too crazy. So I already had Frostbite, so there's no point in responding to that with the Tunic. Or is there? So just for my sake, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, are you gonna
so
pitch?
So you've got more
3
out, and you've got 3.
You want to pitch 4 for 1?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. No, because at the moment it's only costing me 3. So what I can do is refund my resource without pitching 2 cards. So I just have to think about that for a second, because what I can do is.
So you can respond to this, so you know this is coming.
Yeah. And you're on 13.
So everyone, if you're watching this, you're watching deep level in instant interactions.
This is some proper stuff. Yeah. Which I think is not going to be relevant, but I just want to think about it, because if I pitch now,
wondering why you only draw a god against me. Hey, Zio, how are you? Is the game plan to use the chills just to slow the game down rather than one big combo? Yeah, the chills are basically kind of extremely important, because they're the things that are effectively pushing damage through and chipping his hand down. So there's a point where you've got to you've got to use this to make his turns really, really, really ineffective. And then you just go, okay, I can block up one of the attacks. Your attacks are nothing that great. And then I just come in with an Eighth of Ice Vein with a chill, and it just completely melts their hand. And then they just take a bit of damage, and then their turns again, just garbage again. It's just back to back. Your turn is garbage. And Tarantine is saying, Tripp is thinking, I hate thinking.
No, I know. Genuinely, I really like playing against Icelander, because I feel like Icelander is like fair Kano. Like you can math it out, and you don't have to. They have Storm Striders. That's fine. There's going to be a big turn that you might not be able to know exactly what they can do, but I think that's fine for once per game. It's not going to be like I just draw off the top and it's going to kill me. And like, if you look at a situation like this is a really interesting. I'm going to play this out, even though I'm not entirely sure this is the best way to do it, because I want to show people like this is the sort of thing you can do. So I've got 3 Frostbites. Now what I can do is, before these 2 Frostbites make this 5 Frostbites, I can respond with my Tunic. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pitch a blue to pay 3 to gain 1.
So this is in response to this. This breaks.
Yeah, so the embodiment breaks, which is a downside for me.
So I will play this in response to that, and you're going to get the Tunic in response to this. So this breaks this. This
this is actually exactly right.
Then this then goes.
So now I have this resource, right?
You do still have the resource.
Now what I can do is I can. So I've got 2 Frostbites now. 1 resource is still floating. And now what I can do is I can E-strike
for
so it's going to be E-strike for, so I have to pitch this and send this down.
Surely it's 7.
Send this down. Yeah, so it's going to be 7. So I'm going to put, is it going to be 7? Because I have to pay. Yeah, so it's going to be 7. So this goes to the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's going to cost me 2 to do this, because there's 2 Frostbites. But now I can pitch this red to pay the 2 cost.
Yes.
And if it was 5 Frostbites, I wouldn't be able to do that, because I'd have to pitch both of these to get my 1 resource I think, and then I wouldn't have a card to send with Easter eggs. So he's just going to take 5. You've got 2. So.
I think I'm gonna block in. I'm not seeing anything with this yet.
You want to trade that for 2 health? Well, you're on 13, so that does make sense. Yeah.
What with this? Don't really want to, because this is what's actually keeping the game up a little bit. So this is going to make every life a misery. I'll block 4, take 3. Don't know if that's the correct play. But...
It's 10. I don't think you need 2 Insidiouses at this point.
Oh, so if you the second you do, it's just just mows your hand down.
I mean, but if you can keep that,
but this is the thing. I think this is the thing that your Briar's doing.
That also, you took damage, didn't you? So I get
it. Yeah,
which is important.
Sure.
If you're playing Icelander, make sure that your Briar opponents take their embodiments of
yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to pitch 3 to play A for Ice Fame. And then I was picking whether I wanted to keep this or this to fuse. And I've opted for the Channel Lake. Going Arsenal.
So it's worth bearing in mind that that's going to come next turn.
So the Insidious Chill fires.
4 Arcane, pitch 2 to prevent the discard. I can't prevent the Arcane.
No, but you've got this Insidious Chill first.
Yeah, they discard 2, and it's going to be 2 more. Ooh. It's really tough, actually. I could give up 2 cards. This Embodiment of Earth is really going to screw me over. I think what I have to do is this.
Interesting that we think that we're actually seeing that the Embodiment of Earth is actually doing me favors.
Yeah, it's. So I'm sorry. So we'll pay 2 or discard. I'm gonna discard, and then I'm gonna take 4, go down to 16, and then discard.
All right, cool. I think I've seen all your strikes now, and then this is gonna be Arsenal. Draw up.
Yeah, and then on my turn I can.
So
tunic.
This pops. So your Tunic goes.
Yeah.
This pops. I will. Interesting.
I still Tunic before that happens.
I will.
I put it there. Like.
I'll pay to do that and have waiting.
Yeah.
And you have a Frosty Bite.
Yeah. Now I need to think.
So much. You got like 7 all these embodiment of lightnings.
What did you pitch? What did you pitch? It's interesting. She might have the.
Could Icelander respond to the Tunic trigger the same way she can react to the embodiments? No, because the Tunic trigger happens before the embodiment goes. It's the start of the turn. There's nothing there. Yeah. And then this says at the beginning of your action phase. And then that is when priorities start getting passed around.
That would be bonkers if they could always... Like, it would be interesting if you potentially would give up on getting a Tunic trigger so that you couldn't let Icelander respond.
So this is the things with Icelander. You need to find these little niches of you need to find these little niches. This is interesting actually, because am I actually gonna pass
priority?
You're gonna pass priority to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right, okay. That's gone.
So draw up?
Yeah.
So
I didn't know really what I was going to do in this moment. So what I'm going to do is Tunic. I think I might just play this.
Yeah.
Give you 3. And then I will pitch this to deal 2 to keep the Channel Lake Fridge going.
So you do have the ice, and you're going to give me, you're just going to ping me for 2.
Yeah, I'm just going to ping you for 2.
So I've got 3, and you're going to ask for something.
So
anything I do is going to cost 4 more.
I'm going to pronounce your name wrong. Peninsula, Penny. And anyway, whatever. So Pentacles, I'll say it like that. Just keep an eye on the embodiment and Earth and Bravo's seismic surge token. Anything that just pops at the beginning of their action phase is every opportunity you can go, cool, I'll respond. Well, he's gone now, but even Chain had his shackles. Every one of them was a trigger, which is something that Prism used to try and utilize to get auras out in response to triggers to ALS people.
Gonna take 2 there.
Okay, you're gonna take the 2. Getting close. Getting close.
No.
And then
this is actually what I was saying. If you are playing against Iceland, you need to watch these pings because it's
you don't really have to pronounce your own name either.
It's really hard to kill an Icelander. I'm just gonna.
So you're gonna. Okay, so you're gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At least this is the benefit of Earthbriar, guys, which is that actually occasionally you can actually pay for your cards when you're playing against Icelander. And obviously occasionally you want to just come out with the attack, because if you play the non-attack first, there's a chance for them to respond with a nice card that could then up the Frostbite total even higher, which will then prevent you from playing the attack, which was obviously a waste. So you're going to block 3, take 4. Is that right there, Hamish?
I think that's what I'm thinking. Could keep this Channel Lake up. I just block for 3 and take.
Yep, and that also gives the embodiment, which, as we've established, is pretty good for you. But now I'm just going to I'm going to move to Arsenal.
That's fine.
And stick that in there.
So there's red Arctic. Hold on, you need to group them all up. If you highlight them all and press G, groups them up.
Yeah, it's just been a bit slow on my end, but
Shin's giving me work out how to mute everything. Right, okay, so my turn. I am going to pitch, play Aether Ice Vein, fuse it.
Oh, all the Aether Ice Veins and another Channel Lake Frigid. So this one's not going to stay around unless you pitch again.
So in response,
which you could just
I can keep this around. So I'm going to pop this, make you discard 2.
Unless I pay 2. Which I have to think about. And then, it's just all this.
How do you feel about Icelander going into the Pro Tour? I mean, I'm having a load of fun, and I'm not going Pro Tour, but.
I think. This is a tough one. I'm gonna choose to discard this card.
Okay, and then coming in for 3.
Take 3.
And then discard on.
Discard.
Okay, and then. Deal 2.
Deal 2. Is that 2 ice cards? No, it's only 1.
Oh, that's true.
You could pitch the lake and then do the brain freeze.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. So brain freeze is coming. So I'm just going to deal 2.
Yeah. And you'll keep the lake around.
Yeah.
Gonna take 2.
Okay. Does your embodiment go? Or no, you didn't have that last time, did you?
I didn't have that. I didn't hit you.
Yeah.
So, or did I hit you?
Yeah.
No, I did. Because I swung at you with.
Oh, did you?
Because I swung at you with.
Okay. So that
that pop. You did. You took some damage, right? Yeah.
I'm going to brain freeze. Infuse.
Brain freeze.
So let's have a look at your hand. That's a 0.
Taco.
That's a 1. Oh, nothing. Oh, well, I get to have a look and see what you're going to do. You're going to come in for 6. Well, no, yes, you can play that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. This is tough. I think you might have it. Well, I can force a block at least. You could just come at me for 9, but I think we'll just come in for the 6. Costing 3. You might have the kill.
Don't have the
with Tunic, but you might have the 2-turn kill. Yeah, being able to keep Lake around for 3 turns is pretty gross. I think even if Hamish hadn't have had the ice, like obviously he pitched the Lake to keep the Lake around, but he could have just Arsenaled the Lake as well. And like it's kind of like keeping it. If you can chain lakes, it's really tough. I think that's like a really good, really brutal way to. I can play around it because I do have the blues, but I'm getting to the point now where I just don't have the life total to survive.
Have to block.
How do we feel about Icelander going into the Pro Tour? I think Icelander's a really tricky one. I think it's one of those decks that I can see an Icelander making the top 8, but I think it's quite Swiss dependent. Like I think you can just have a bad Swiss run and it can be really tough. Like but it's like one of those decks that if you master, I think you could potentially just get to the top 8 and do really well. But I think you need to put in so many reps to make it work. Like a lot of the really good Icelander players have been playing it very consistently for a long time. And it's one of those decks that has so many lines, like knowing when to commit your Arsenal card is really important. Like from playing against Icelander, once they commit their Arsenal, you have a much better understanding of how much damage is going to come your way. You always have to be wary of things like Storm Striders, but they're probably only going to be using Storm Striders unless it's to kill you. So if they do commit Storm Striders and they don't kill you, you're in a really good place.
So I'm gonna.
I think as Hamish has been showing, like the combination of Amulet of Ice and Ether Ice Weave is really good. It's been getting 2 cards off me. Fortunately, my deck is able to function on 2 cards. Like I can pitch and play a strong attack to like here I am threatening lethal. Obviously, he has a 2-card block to prevent it. But that's not bad. Like a lot of decks won't be able to actually threaten in this position, and Icelander can do so much with 1 health. Like all they need is a health and to kill you on your turn to win the game. Like I'm only on Arcane Barrier 2 because he managed to expose to the elements one of my null runes, which is like what Kano always wanted, right? Was like a way to kill null runes.
This is actually really awkward because you've got this one exposed to the elements.
I'm trying to like stall for time because I know you're doing the classic late game Icelander. Like,
yeah,
what do I do?
Well, I feel like it's really.
I don't want to mess it up, right? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I feel like I want to get my Storm Striders used.
You've got the Tunic and the Storm
Striders. And then I can pop it, get the Storm Striders used, play out a turn.
You must be in a position to push enough damage so that if I now try to kill you on my turn, I just die, right? Because I'm only on AB2.
I think it's just me trying to.
It's maybe you trying to not fuck it up, basically.
Yeah. So I want to do that pitch. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Storm Striders. Going to pitch this. You don't have any frostbites. There's not really much point fusing. Deal 5.
Yeah, so I just need to think if I want to commit my tunic resource to this. You're not going to fuse. Oh no, I can't because it's an activated ability. So yeah, I will just take 5.
And then
I think that's
I will
probably going to be
obviously
it, right?
block for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pitch.
Yeah.
Feel free. You can't because of tunic. Yeah.
Take 3. Yeah, it's going to be game
down to 1. Yeah.
So I'll play it out.
Yeah, that's the play. That's the play. That's
and
gone. That's in Arsenal. Pray I have a hand. Okay.
You won't believe what I just drew.
What?
You're on 1, right? Fine, whatever. Just Sonata.
Okay. Well, in response, I'll give you a frostbite, and then deal 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't win. I also have an all red hand,
Oh.
so even if I actually still had IP3,
oh god,
I'd still be there. That was a great game.
That was actually really good. That was really fun.
It was so good.
That was very. Like, it was to the wire.
Absolutely fantastic. Good. I think it's like it's a really tough matchup for both of us. Like depending on who. Like if I string together like a super strong opening turn, it can just be backbreaking for Icelander to like push through enough damage. But like if you whiff, like I had a couple of turns where Sift was like saving me, and you got off some really good was it brain freezes on the E-strikes, which prevented like so much damage. Like
here's a question: was brain freeze or pry impactful?
Yeah, but in this matchup, 100%, because you were removing E-strike basically from the game, which was really good against my deck because I wanted to just go E-strike Rosetta at you to push through like a bunch of damage. I think against fire as well, it's going to be really good. You're going to take cards out of hand every single time.
It's belittle. So when I watch them, when they go, I'm going to play belittle, find Minimism blue. You then brain freeze to put the Minimism blue on the top of their deck.
I think the only issue with it is it's not an ice card. So you. Is it brain freeze?
No, it doesn't need to be an ice.
No, brain freeze is not the ice card.
No. So brain freeze is basically fuse, and you get to put a card on the top of a 0 cost action card on the top of their deck, and Minimism is always a 0 cost.
There was that one term where I had the Sotomoro and an attack.
Yeah, because
like if that had been a 0 cost blue, that would have just won the game. Like straight right there.
I think you got to know when to put you got to know when to put in brain freeze. If you know you're going to play up against some heroes that are going to run some 0 cost blue attacks, you know, just to really push out the turns, like Viscerai, and there's all the Meridian Skies. If they just go, I'm going to play.
It's really good against Morph Skies. It's really good against like the normal Briar that's running the 0 cost attacks. And also remember with Channel Heroic Briar, they're also still running 0 cost non-attacks, like things like Nimbalism and stuff that are going to turn on the Rosetta. Like if you're playing against Channel Heroic Briar and you hit them with a brain freeze and you remove the red Nimbalism, for example, that's almost preventing 5 damage because you prevent the +3 and you also prevent the 2 arcane from Rosetta, because often that's the only non-attack they have in their hand. And they're very unlikely to draw into another non-attack because they don't. This is the classic thing with Channel Heroic Briar, where people complain about not hitting off Sonata. And it's like, well, you don't run, run barely any non-attacks. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah,
you can hit stuff like that. Like
it's basically the Rosetta / the lightning fuse like enabler. It's just a zero cost. Let's see if I can push my luck. Chances are it's not. Oh well. I've got all these other things going. Like your plan shouldn't be to hit it. The plan should be just to do just to get the Rosetta thing fired and everything like that. I don't know about Pry.
Yeah, I think Pry is the one that lets me draw, right?
No, but I can put any cards on the bottom of my deck.
I have seen some fun Pry. Yeah, because you can Pry yourself, right? Which is
Can you Pry yourself?
Like, yes, you can Pry yourself. So
that
you can.
Is wild.
I've seen Icelander players Pry themselves to go for lethal. So like, if they're in a position where they can't win, you can Pry yourself.
Target hero reveals a card from their hand. If Pry is played during an opponent's turn, instead they reveal all cards in their hand. That's fine.
Obviously, I as the opponent then know exactly what you have, apart from the one card that you.
But if it's played, but if it's lethal, hang on.
So like,
you could play Pry on my turn and go, this hand slightly sucks. I'll play Pry. Here is my card. It goes to the bottom of my deck. I draw a card, and then I can go. I will Waning Moon and then Arsenal.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool. Like, and obviously, if I'm attacking for lethal, and you don't have the lethal in response, you can just Pry yourself and try and find your the one that deals 5 or whatever. Like, dig for something to win the game. Like, it can. Yeah,
you're literally showing your opponent how you may win.
Yeah, you're like, here's my hand. Like, I can't win, so
I think I can win. Yeah, that's really there you go. So I'm hoping everyone that's watched this has had a good time, man.
Yeah, we got some good people in the comments saying that was a really. I'm glad that we played that game. I think Earthbriar into Iceland is a really fun. Like, I'm trying to do very classical fab things, like hit you very hard, with like non-attacks and attacks, and Icelanders trying to do like clever things, trying to survive, trying to chip away. It's a really enjoyable matchup to watch. So I'm glad that we demonstrated that game.
Yeah.
People saying they want to try out Icelander. I think just bear in mind it is definitely a deck I think you need to get the reps in, because there's so many decision points and lines that you can take.
You gotta pitch the right card to find the right card. You got to look at the card that you're gonna look at and fuse most of the time. The card that you're fusing is sometimes the card that you want to put into Arsenal, but sometimes you don't want to fuse that card in Arsenal because you're just giving them more information to know what's actually coming. You kind of want to keep this one card hidden that will be fused, and the card that you're showing off tends to be the card that you may want to pitch up to use Waning Moon. So they're like, oh, okay, I've learned, no information and stuff. And then you got to know when, you got to master really well. Your life total is a resource, and you got to know when that is fine and when that is not fine.
And also, like, as an opponent, you think, oh, I'm good, I've got so much health, but killing the Icelander can be really tricky to do. Like, you need to be presenting over 12 damage every turn to deny them the arsenal every turn, otherwise they are going to be chipping at you. So just try and think how you can actually put on enough threat to force them to not play their game plan of always arsenaling a card, always playing that card from Arsenal. Like, if they're able to Waning Moon you every turn, on their turn and on your turn, you are going to die really fast. But it's a classic fab game, right? We're both on 1 health. It's just one of those fun games to watch where, like, you get that in fab all the time, where it's
the MVP,
a really close one. So
MVPs are the
MVP was.
It's
by
all,
far MVP
it's by far
was Ice Raid. It's
by head.
100% this card. Everything else is playing to draw into these.
To be fair,
and even
this actually won me the game.
I don't think it did.
It did.
I genuinely think.
Like,
I think I think honestly, if that is really good. Like, I think that wins you the game against heroes like Bravo and heroes that maybe run AB4.
Well, if they run AB3, you basically can go. I take out 1. You're now
Yeah,
in
but I
range of
think
all the
once you
blue
do
ones
that,
work.
but I don't think at that stage of the game, like you've got to draw this at really early at a point where I'm still committing
I agree.
a blue to prevent 3 arcane. If you draw it a little bit too late, and I think your one came a teeny tiny little bit too late. Like obviously you
agree.
won the game, but there wasn't a stage where I thought, oh, I really wish I could be pitching 3 to
you would have
right here.
You would have not died.
No, because at the end when I was on 1 health, right?
Yeah.
Like that didn't actually help me not lose. But it's only delaying the inevitable with Icelander. You think, oh, if only I had AB4, AB3, and it's like, no, if you're on the back foot and the Icelander player is able to Arsenal and Waning Moon you on their turn and your turn, you are going to lose that game. Like that, the game is lost. And by that point, it doesn't matter what you have. You're committing so many cards to prevent these different, because it comes in, different sources on 2 different turns. Oh, it's so tough, so hard, but it's really fun to play. It's really fun to play against.
So the exposures are it's a good
but
trial.
It's really good. You definitely play it against Earthbriar because
it did actually. It did trigger this off.
Insidious was great. Insidious was really good.
Insidious. These 2 are they're the cards. Like these 2 combinations is just basically bye-bye hand. And take damage. I think the red Arctic Incarceration is really, really good. Just to go, I don't know what my turn is. You don't have one. There you go.
Well, it's just turning off a turn. I managed to get a turn out of it, but it wasn't the strongest turn. Like at that point of the game, I was just like, I'm just going to try and push 7 damage every turn against you.
But the thing is, for Icelander, apart from the fact that yes, it is 7, and that is actually really, really annoying. But Icelander just kind of wants you to go, don't really have a turn. Have a very poor average turn, and then I will utilize having more cards.
7's not quite enough. You need to be doing something vaguely unfair that forces which denies the Arsenal. Because once you start denying the Arsenal against Icelander, they're very, very sad.
Yeah. Channel's also crazy good.
Channel's so good.
Channel's
really good.
Channel's. We thought it was very good in Oldham, and I think Icelander has shown off. This is even more broken in Icelander.
Turns out playing Channel as an instant and giving a frostbite is really good.
and then it stays on my turn. It basically feels like it's on. It basically stays for 2 turns.
I think someone was saying it was like, oh, you had Channel up for 3 turns. It's like it felt like that because Hamish played Channel on my turn, then he had it on his turn.
Pitched 1 ice.
So he had it on my turn, then pitched 1, then it was my turn again, pitched 2, and then it was my turn again, 3 turns. It's like, if you want to do that as Oldham, you need to pitch 3 ice cards, right, on the final turn or something like that. But with Icelander, you just play as an instant speed, and it's really strong. Hamish, I'm very aware that you need to be doing an interview.
I do need to go very shortly, but I want to leave it on the final note. I think we might have discussed it. The brain freeze. I think brain freeze did. It's not going to win you the game, but I think it's definitely doing your strategy of, like, at the worst possible point, I could trigger the Insidious Chill for nothing, right? Ditch a card.
Yeah.
And then I can at least look at your hand, and if you've got a 0 cost in there, you'll be like, Christ. But I can then go, what's your plan? Am I going to get tricked out here?
It depends on what kind of deck you're playing against. Like, I think against Fi, like, it's obviously good that you can get rid of a 0 cost, but you kind of know what Fi is going to be doing against you anyway. And I like it. I think it's really good against Viserai. I think it's really good against.
And it blocks 3 as well.
You know what it's really good against as well is something like a Lexi, but actually knowing what the Lexi player has in their hand is actually really useful, because sometimes you look at their hand and you're like, oh God, you don't have anything at all.
Yeah, like, you can actually just look at the hand and go.
You're like, oh, you didn't draw any arrows this turn. Like, I'm just going to push a bunch of damage against you.
Yeah, you could just go.
Or you've got all red, so I'll just Waning Moon you for free, and I know that I don't have to worry. Like, I think that's really, really interesting. But it's definitely a sideboard card. Like like there's going to be some heroes.
Yeah, like Bravo, where you're like,
is it a sideboard card because it's still a 0 cost non-attack fuse, which is obviously really good with
and it blocks with 3.
And who doesn't want to run 0 cost cards in their deck? That's the thing. Like,
if I get brain
0 cost.
I can't wait for an Icelander mirror, but they brain freeze me and put my brain freeze on the like, no, not the brain.
And you respond with your own brain freeze.
Yeah.
Everyone's freezing each other's brains. It's also very good art.
Literally,
very big hand though.
This is us trying to work out whether we should play brain freeze.
I want to Photoshop our faces onto the brain freeze card, and we can make a TTS.
This does look a little bit like Simon. Not gonna lie. Yeah, he's got this Simon Denningness about him. This is him eating an ice bowl.
If there's anybody still watching the live stream, thank you for continuing to watch for our post-game ramblings.
Yeah. Well,
if you enjoyed this, let us know, because we're quite keen to do the occasional. We did this because we're not doing a podcast during August, though. Actually, I think we're doing right at the very end of August to get it out for you guys early in September. But we're really keen to keep doing live streams. If it's something you enjoy, do let us know.
I really enjoyed this.
I really enjoyed this. It was really fun. I think the first game was quite interesting playing Kodachi Fi, and I think
we did a learning curve.
Told me a lot about Kodachi Fi, which is that I don't want to play it ever again.
Yeah.
But this was a really, really fun game.
Cool.
And if you have any decks that you'd like to see us play, also let us know, because we're happy to play like random stuff too.
Cool. I'm gonna go and catch up with Fano Black, and that'll be an interview coming. Hopefully, well, it's actually here's a fun fact. I get these interviews out, and you probably wonder, what's your schedule? The schedule is whatever the hell Tripp feels like it.
It's whenever I can find the time to make a thumbnail.
Yeah, it's literally it's down to the thumbnail. If the thumbnail was made,
I made the mistake of getting a better job about 4 months ago, and then suddenly I was like, oh, well, it's like, oh, I have to do a lot more work now. But we were gonna do it anyway. We'll cover that later.
Yeah, we'll end it there.
Right. Otherwise, we're going to end up talking all night. Hamish, it's been a pleasure. I assume we're going to keep talking after the stream ends, but
I've got everyone in the audience. Go. All right.
Oh, he's just going to drop it, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to drop it now, and I'm just going to end the Discord. All right, bounce. See you later.